Okay. Now, that's going to be a backup and a way for us to match up all the voices. I'm going to turn on my Zoom. You got a Zoom too, right, Paul?
Yeah.
All right, so the hold button on the side on the left, hold that down until it powers on.
Okay. Yeah, we should be good.
All right, so it's powered on now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now double-click the record button. You got to hit it twice, and then it will start.
All right, we're rolling.
Okay. And I'm having you just keep rolling. I'm having like a little technical difficulty here. Hold on.
All right.
I'm all good over here.
You're already recording?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mine was acting funky now. Okay. I should be going. I'm recording now. There we go. All right. Folder 1, 10 seconds. All right. Everybody's recording. You're recording, Paul?
Yes,
right?
Sir. I'm rolling.
All right, man. So just remember to talk into your microphone there. All right?
Yep.
And let me find my notes here. All right, man. And action. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 43 of Dying Scene Radio. I'm Bobby Pickles. Yo, Arizona-based punk band Lightspeedgo brought us into the show. That was their track Get Away off their new record, Just a Memory, out now on Felony Records. And speaking of Lightspeedgo, I'm happy to welcome in studio Paul Levesque.
Levesque, close enough, though.
How do you pronounce that name? What?
Levesque?
Levesque.
Yes, sir.
Not at all how it's written.
No, not at all. But I've heard every rendition you could possibly come up with. So you were close. You were close.
You're the basis of said band there, Lightspeedgo, right?
Yeah, I play bass and I sing as well. Me and Rico kind of switch off lead vocals.
Nice. Also on the show here is Chris Fox. What's up, Chris?
Hey.
You joining us again? Hello.
Oh yeah, back at it.
Chris is about to. Have you guys ever made acquaintances, Paul or Chris?
I think we're friends on Facebook, but I've never really talked to him.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, it's funny. People on Facebook, we never meet each other in person, but we're all friends.
Right?
Like yesterday, we're actually going to feature them on the show this week, was Unwritten Law, and I got to interview them at their show here in Fort Pierce, Florida. And hey, I'm friends with Wade Yeoman on Facebook, but he doesn't. I don't think he knows that. Happy Easter too, fellas. Buona Pasqua, man.
Yeah.
How was everybody's Easter?
Oh, that's good.
I really didn't do too much. We played a house party last night in Mesa, Arizona, and it was a rager, and I was a little slow to operate today.
I know. I saw a little bit of some blurbs on Facebook. Paul, man, what were you guys playing? Punk rock karaoke last night, right?
It kind of turned into that. I mean, I don't remember the last time I played 30 songs at once in a long time, and some of the songs were a first time I ever played it. People were requesting covers and just kind of learned them on the fly. So it was interesting.
Now, Chris, is that something you guys do when you're playing out? Do you guys ever do the punk rock karaoke?
Yeah, we have a band. I play in another band called Voted Best Band, and basically that's the idea is we just like learn a bunch of punk rock songs and give the ability for our friends who aren't in bands to come sing with us. Because everybody can sing a song, so
Well, it depends on your definition of singing, I suppose.
Well, yeah, that's true. Everybody can feel like they can sing a song.
Right.
Right. Well, hey, it is punk rock we're dealing with. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so hey, so Chris, have you been down to Arizona? Did you get down there? You frequent? Do you guys ever play out down around there, Mesa and?
We typically play Flagstaff because it's like our line to go east. But we've played in Tucson. We played at the Yucca Tap Room one time. I think that's in Tempe. So we've been around through there, but we typically don't go south into Arizona anymore.
I gotcha. Yeah, stay clear of that shithole.
Well, the border checkpoints are scary too. Like we just try to steer clear of all that shit.
Oh yeah, the border patrol's nasty. They'll fuck with you.
Really?
It's scary.
Especially if you're in a band and you have a van and a trailer. I've seen so many times bands pull over to the side and they're ripping gear out of the trailer, tearing everything off the inside. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're gnarly.
What?
We had drug dogs inside of our van one time there. They just pulled us all out and like they didn't give a shit that like our friend Jesse was like riding without a seatbelt, like on a milk crate backwards next to the door. They didn't care about that. They just like they wanted to make sure we weren't smoking weed or something, you know. Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, and anytime you come in from California, take the extra time and just take the 10. Don't come in from the 8. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah. We learned that lesson. Not the hard way, but.
Now, Paul, I said Happy Easter, and then I said Buona Pasqua, which is how you say it in Italian, man. Do you know how to say that shit in French?
I do not.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You know what? Fuck Easter, man. This is punk rock. Let's get into some news. Unwritten Laws on the show, like I said. Paul asked them about the Arizona show. You guys played them back about 2 weeks ago. Stay tuned for their reaction. That was funny. Here's some news, man. There were honestly so many stories relating to NoFX this week, so I made the first news segment all about NoFX. Each story relates to the Cali punk icons in some way or another, and it's fitting too because we featured Unwritten Law on the show this week. Like I said, this is the third time, and their new record, Acoustic, will be out April 1st via Cybertrax Records, which is El Jefe's record label. So, and by the way, I want to go on record and say right now, I'm a complete idiot. When I interviewed them, I hadn't listened. I had not gotten the record from the PR person yet. So I went in there thinking it was like an acoustic record, like a throwback to the one they did in 2003 for MTV or whatever. And it's titled Acoustic. I have listened to it at this point, and oh my God, I'm retarded. It's actually a great album. It's totally different. It's not like it shouldn't even be called Acoustic. I guess they just call it that for some kind of weird art reason or something. I don't know, but it's not an acoustic record. So they got.
I'd say you made a reasonable assumption.
I know, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet. So
yeah, me either.
I'm interested to check it out.
Yeah, no, it's good. It really is. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, first piece of news. There's a video circulating on DyingScene.com of NoFX playing a new song all about Tony Sly. Any of you guys see that shit? It was a show at the South by Southwest festival last week.
Yeah. I think my buddy Deepak filmed that shit.
What?
Yeah. It's a good song though. There's one line in there that just was fucking brutal. The line that was like, you don't take pictures with your best friends because you never think you'll never see them again.
Oh yeah.
That was a good line.
Shit was fucking.
I remember that.
The whole song.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. But we still don't know anything about this song. We don't know if it's going to be out on the new record that they're recording right now or whatever. We don't know anything about it. We don't know what it's called or what. So, hey, if we know anything, we'll update everybody. Next in the news docket, NoFX guitarist El Jefe was recently interviewed by UltimateGuitar.com, where he gave an update on the band's long-awaited new album, which will be the first since 2012's self-entitled. And here's what he had to say. We're in the middle of recording a new album. We're getting close to the end. I have a few more tracks I need to record myself. I didn't know when the release date for that because we're still in the process and we're going back and changing things. But yes, there will be a new album sometime soon. I'm sure Fat Records will announce when a release date is set. So that's pretty awesome. Also in the news, NoFX, like I said, all NoFX news. Record Store Day 2016 releases include new music from NoFX, Direct Hit, Ignite, and more. The official list of releases for this year's edition of Record Store Day has been unveiled. And like I said, among notable releases included on the list are a brand new 7-inch from NoFX titled Sid and Nancy, a split 7-inch from Direct Hit and the Broke Downs, a 7-inch single from Ignite, and a vinyl reissue of Anti-Flag's live acoustic at 11th Street Records. Any of you guys had a chance to see this cover?
Yeah, it's like Sid Vicious and Nancy Reagan on it, right?
That's right, man. It's a pretty badass cover. That would be an awesome happening T-shirt. I would definitely like that shit.
I'd buy
They
it.
have that as a shirt. They
really?
have it. Yeah. It actually was a shirt before they put out the artwork for the record.
Well, I've said it before and I've said it again. Good artist copy, great artist steal, man.
Right.
Was that a T-shirt they put out or no?
Yeah, I saw it at the Fat 25 show. They had it there.
Got it. Yeah, they're planning it. Anyway,
Yep.
and then I think this is the last thing in the news for this. No, maybe second to last. Little announcement about Amnesia Rock Fest. Festival organizers have announced the lineup for the 2016 edition of Amnesia Rock Fest. Bands playing this year's installment of the long-running Canadian festival include Lagwagon playing Haas in its entirety, NoFX, Strung Out, Millencolin, Mustard Plug, the list goes on and on. Guttermouth, Blink-182. So that's going to be awesome, man. Fat Mike will be playing solo as Cokie the Clown.
All right.
That's pretty badass, man.
Don't drink the tequila.
What's that?
I said don't drink the tequila that he passes out.
Yeah, don't do that.
Wait, okay. What's that? What's that about? Tell me about that.
You should try.
He did it. Yeah, go ahead, have it.
No, I'm not knowledgeable in all this. Please explain.
He played a Cokie the Clown set at South by, I don't know, a few years ago or something, and he passed out shots of Patron, which he later revealed to have pissed in. He tricked everybody. He tricked everybody. It was a good joke.
That's punk as fuck, man. God. So messed up. But anyway.
Yeah.
What'd you have to say, Paul? You're going to say something?
Yeah, it's funny to all the people who didn't drink the piss.
Right.
I know. Now, can you sue somebody for that shit? No.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
This is a very litigious society, you know?
Yeah.
I shame on myself for my mind going there immediately. Anyway,
Yeah.
Also in the news here is the Fat Wreck documentary. They have a new trailer. They actually have a trailer. It just came out. Open-ended Films. They just released a trailer for a Fat Wreck. It's a documentary on the 25-year history of Fat Mike's record company, Fat Records. So you can go on dyingscene.com and you can scope that out. So how about music, man? Want some music?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get into some music, gentlemen. This next track comes from a band called Pears, whose new
Pears.
record. Yeah, Pears.
Pears is
You know
awesome.
what? We'll talk a little bit about Pears with Chris as soon as we come back from this little thing of music. But anyway, they have a new record called Green Star, not to be confused with David Bowie's latest Black Star. It's going to be out on April 1st via Fat Records. So continuing with the theme here, here's Pears with the title track off that up-and-coming album, Green Star. Dying Scene Radio. All right. Coming back. Here we go. And that right there is a track from a band called Trashed Ambulance. They're from Alberta, Canada. What are you guys laughing about? The name?
Yeah, it's a pretty funny name.
Trashed Ambulance. Yeah, what is the deal with that? They actually have a comment for us. They were, hold on, what does it say? If you were let me read this little blurb from DyingScene.com here. If you were as upset as I was over the demise of Dying Scene Records band Chimp Change, then here's something that might excite you. Alberta's Trashed Ambulance is a new band featuring one of the co-vocalists and the old drummer from Chimp Change. And on March 25th, they'll be releasing their debut full-length Blurry Thoughts. If you dug Chimp Change or just skate punk in general, you're going to dig Trashed Ambulance. But don't take my word for it. Stream all 4 songs off their upcoming album on DyingScene.com. Anyway, we just played the title track off of that. And like I said, it's called Blurry Thoughts. They have a comment, and I reached out to the band for a comment, and here's what they had to say. And guys, I haven't listened to any of these comments, so
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So yeah, that was great. Anyway, hey man, Chris, I forgot to before we went into that little segment of music, we introduced pairs, and
Right.
What was the deal? What was the deal with that, man? Didn't you try out for the bass guitar there or something? Were you in the running?
Not exactly, but apparently they're bass.
What? Paul, you still there?
I'm still here. It looks like Chris froze up.
Yeah. Let's see if he comes back. Chris froze up, man, right at the crucial moment. God damn it. His internet. You know what? Fuck it. While he's gone, I'll just keep rolling, and then we'll just once he comes back, we'll just go right into it. But anyway, yeah, guys. Before that was the Menzingers, and they're streaming their new EP, Mashroom Daba. I can't even pronounce that, man. Can you pronounce that, Chris? Mashroom Daba. Anyway, oh shit! Did I just go way? Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
Chris just left.
He did. We're gonna pick back up anyway. Let's see if he gets. Let me Facebook. He said, I don't know what happened. Just re-click that link. I want to redo that anyway, man. That sucked.
Yeah. Well, there he is.
Oh. There you go. What's up, Chris?
I don't know what the hell happened.
Hey, Chris, can I just start that over? Because that just sucked anyway.
Hey. What's
You
that?
did? I'm just going to start that segment over because that sucked anyway.
Alright, that's cool.
All right.
Something's going on here.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I didn't stop that.
Cool, man.
Try it again. Oh, okay. There we go. All is well.
All right. Hey, and that right there was a band called Trashed Ambulance. They're a new band. They're put together by old Dying Scene Records band called Chimp Change, and they just dropped their new record on March 25th. You can check all 4 songs out on DyingScene.com. That was the title track right there called Blurry Thoughts. Before that was a band called Last Imprint. They're streaming their new EP, Songs for the Hopeless, on DyingScene.com. They're Toronto melodic punk rockers, and yeah, they have a comment. We reached out to them for a comment, and here's what they had to say. Yep, Songs for the Hopeless. It was released March 21st and was produced by Pete Kohler of Sick of It All. That's pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yep. And anyway, the second track in that set were the Menzingers, who've released a surprise EP for St. Patrick's Day titled Masharinda. I don't know how to pronounce that, man. Hey, one of you guys, can you guys pronounce that a little bit better or what?
I'm just about as good as you, dude. I have no idea what that says.
I can't.
I think you got it.
I can't say that. Anyway, the 2-song release is made up of 2 covers, man. The Pogues' Dirty Old Town, which we just played, that's the track, and the traditional tune, Whiskey in the Jar. And you can find those, like I said, on dyingscene.com. So if you want to hear the other one. All right, here's some more news, man. Anyway, you know what? We last left off. Chris, you were telling us something about Pears, man. What happened with Pears?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, what happened with Pears? Have you been following the Pat D. Klein thing? He's playing bass for them over in Australia.
Yeah, I saw like something where like a dude like smashed his hand into the floor and like broke his hand and had to have surgery and all kinds of. He had like a GoFundMe page up and everything to pay for the bills. So I guess he fucked his hand up pretty good.
Yeah, what the fuck happened with that shit?
Yeah, from what I saw, it was just like he like jumped and when he came down, punched the floor and like mangled his hand.
Now, wait, was that the lead singer though who did that?
Yeah, it was Zach.
I'm not exactly sure.
It was Zach, yeah.
In the band.
See, I got confused too because I know that there was like a lineup change and they hired a new bassist and then they went to Australia and then all of a sudden I saw fucking Pat D. Klein playing bass. So I was like, what exactly happened, you know?
To the best of my knowledge, the bass player just didn't show up for the flight to Australia. And I don't know why. But I threw it out there just that I would fly to Australia and play bass for them, and a bunch of people started raising money for me to do it.
Chris is saying.
You can't hear me, Paul?
I said I can't hear Chris at all. If he's talking,
shit!
I can't.
I can hear him. He's talking.
Oh, this is good.
Paul, just keep it rolling though on your end. Never turn off your recorder ever.
Okay.
Anyway.
So continue. You were
right. So people started raising money, and I was like, all right, this is fucking getting really real, really fast. And it ended up not working out because of visas and stuff. So we ended up getting everybody's money back to them. But sounds like they figured it out because, like you said, Pat DeKlein's playing bass for them, and they're the fucking best band around. So you swooped in there. You saw your opportunity. You're like, I'll go to Australia and fucking take his spot. Why did the guy not? I'll try.
He just didn't jump on he didn't go on the plane. He pussied out or something, or life.
I don't know. All I know is I just read the one Facebook post that they made saying that like 2 hours before the flight he bailed.
Oh man,
which is a tough move, but
yeah, that's fucked up. Paul, would you do that shit?
Oh shit! Did we lose Paul?
I don't know.
He's gone on my end.
All right, he's gone on my end too. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna Facebook him. Just tell him just to jump right back in the chat.
Yeah. Tell him he has to click that link again because that was my problem. I tried to like reload it. It didn't work.
This is
yay, technology.
If one of us doesn't survive, we can still plug along.
That's true. That is true.
We'll give him a second. I'm at my new shop, man.
Yeah, I was looking at the background there. I could see the. Is that the flash dryer behind you there?
Got the flash dryer right there behind me. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I just
That's rad.
I have horrible internet at my spot, so I had to come here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to create a podcasting studio here.
Yeah.
Where is this guy? Come on, Paul. You could do it.
Come on, internet.
Come on, internet. There he is.
There we go.
Hey.
So yeah. Anyway, so Paul, you're still on, right? You're on now. Good. We're good.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay, now so we just finished up with that great story about Pears. Let's get into some news. So hey, do you guys like the band Flag? You guys fans? Hell yeah, right?
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
fucking super
Bill
group.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Who's in that? That's Stephen Egerton and Bill Stevenson and who else?
Keith Morris. Who's the other guy? Another Black Flag dude that I can't think of right now.
Yeah, it's they're going on tour. So
Des Cadena? Is that who? I think it's Des Cadena.
No, he was the other singer, wasn't he?
Oh, Ron Reyes then? Is it him? Yeah, that's two singers. I can't remember, dude. I saw them. They're good.
Yeah, you did? You saw him?
Yeah, at Punk Rock Bowling a couple years ago.
Oh,
They're
nice. So
fucking ripped.
what's the deal with them? It's just people that have been in Black Flag before, and then now they all.
Everyone except for Stephen Edgerton. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, Stephen. He hasn't been in it. So why the hell they let him in? Just because he has street cred?
Because he rips a guitar.
Right. Yeah, he's a shredder.
I feel like everybody has to have had been in Black Flag. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Well, he is now, I guess.
I guess.
More or less.
Well, isn't there a band called Black Flag that's out there right now?
Isn't like
I
Mike
think so.
Vallely or something singing for them?
Yeah.
Like the skateboarder?
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They have like 3 different Black Flags right now. But
That's weird.
Anyway, this incarnation of Black Flag is pretty awesome. I do like the line. The lineup is sick, right?
Yeah.
Anything with Bill in it is rad as fuck.
Absolutely,
Agreed.
I go to see anything that he was in. But like, you know, they're going on tour and they're gonna be in my neck of the woods, which is awesome. Fuck yeah, they're gonna be hitting St. Augustine, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, St. Petersburg. So that's outstanding. I don't know if they're gonna be in your neck of the woods.
I think they're at Punk Rock Bowling.
True.
I'll see them there.
I know, and I know how much, Chris, you love Punk Rock Bowling.
That's a good time.
Yeah,
if they want to let us
that
play,
one as well.
do it.
Are you going to be at Punk Rock Bowling also, Paul?
Oh yeah, I've been the last couple years, and it's my couple days to just do whatever the fuck I want and just party for a couple days and come back.
Oh yeah.
You know, Flag's also going to be joined by Off of Their Heads, DOA, War on Women, and the Dirty Nil. The Dirty Nil is badass. They're fucking great, man. I love that band.
Yeah, like War on Women's fucking sick too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a sick show.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Next up in the news docket here, San Francisco-based punk band, punk act California, featuring members of Green Day and Jawbreaker, have announced that their upcoming self-titled LP will be released on April 22nd, 2016. And you can check out the track list on DyingScene.com. What do you think about that, man? I just thought that was interesting, featuring members of Green Day and Jawbreaker, huh?
Who from Green Day's in that band?
Why you gotta fucking ask me that right now? See, I was trying to figure it out too. All right, band members, Jason White.
Oh, it's the second guitar, like they're touring second guitar.
Oh, motherfucker. Those bastards. You know what? Take this off. I'm going to edit this shit out. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck it. No, that'll still be something to go to. Well, Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker's a great band, right?
Jawbreaker's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Unless it's their touring guitar player for Jawbreaker also, which is probably true. Anyway, hey, have you guys seen the video of 98 Mute, their reunion at the Palladium in LA?
Oh yeah, Ron from Felony shot the video. I wanted to go to that show so bad, but it just wasn't in the cards for me.
I know, and excuse me, Paul. I mean, you guys have a new record out. We haven't even really spoken about that. We did play, Get Away at the top of the show, but you guys are on Felony Records, and you got that new record out and stuff like that. And I guess it's a good opportunity to remind everybody to go get that.
Yeah, we just released the EP, Just a Memory, on February 26th, and you can get it off Felony's Bandcamp or head to thefelonyfamily.com. And they've been besides us, they've been killing it with new releases lately. Like the band Skipjack. They're from San Diego. If you've ever heard of them at all, they're new.
Of course, yeah, we've had them on the show or whatever.
Yeah, their new EP rips. I just went to their CD release show with Poor Habit. What was it, weekend before last, and it was killer. And Kill Corporations, if you haven't heard of those guys too, they just put out a record with Felony not too long ago, and it's amazing as well.
Paul, actions speak louder than words. We have Vampirates fucking representation on the show right now. If they aren't signed to Felony Records, they're not doing their job. Do you understand?
I know a guy.
No, in all honesty, fucking, they're a good up and coming fucking great band, man, and they do it on a shoestring budget, and the shit sounds so professional. So imagine what they could do with a little bit of backing. Anyway, but back to this 98 thing. So you say what's his name, Ron?
Yeah, Ron McIntyre. He's one of the owners of Felony Records, and he does like Felony films too, and he goes out to a lot of shows and films them. And 98 Mute was one of those shows. He was at all 3 days of the Pennywise.
Well, I swear, man, that was such a fucking good video. The sound quality is excellent.
Yeah, it sounds pretty much everything he does sounds great when he records. But I was blown away too. I was so wanted to go. Like, I loved that band.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You can watch that video. That video is really fucking good, man.
It's still not the same though.
It's good. He mic'd it up very well, bro. It's fucking good. It's, for like some kind of DIY shit. I know he's doing whatever. He's, I mean, when it all comes down to it, it's a punk guy, and he put together something fucking pretty sick. So you guys should check that out on DyingScene.com. All right. Anyway, next up in the news docket, I think this is the last thing before the music. Long defunct New Jersey Screamo legends. I didn't write that, by the way. Thursday posted a picture of a blank black square on their Twitter account with no other context aside from tags including members Jeff Rickley, Andrew Everding, and Tom Keeley. That photo was also posted on their Facebook account along with a photo of an old live performance. The mentioned post indicates that a Thursday reunion is in the works. No details have surfaced, but we'll keep you posted as soon as new updates from the band are available. Now, I choose these things based on how many people read them. So this was actually a popular post. Do you fucking guys know who Thursday is? Because I don't.
I've heard of them, but I never really got into them. I couldn't tell you anything that they've done.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
I do think I saw their name Wrecking Ball flyer though, so that I think that has been announced that they are reuniting. So breaking news.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure I saw that on the Wrecking Ball flyer.
Well, they released their last album, No Devolution, in April 2011 through Epitaph Records, so they must be doing something right, I guess. Anyway, 7 months after that, they announced their breakup, so they might be coming back, and I don't know how we base that on a fucking black square on Twitter, but whatever. Anyway, let's do some music, man. This is a motherfucking world premiere. I saw these crazy fuckers yesterday. They were awesome. The band's called Church Girls, all right? And all the instruments are dudes, but they're fronted by a badass, tatted female vocalist who has a pretty interesting stage presence, if I must say. And she gets right down there in the pit. It's pretty crazy, and just sings, and whatever she does, vocalizes. Right there, she drops on the ground. It's awesome, man. And it was heartwarming to discover this Floridum talent, because I was talking shit to Unwritten Law about the absence of said talent here in this great state. So, but I was proven wrong again, and I reached out to them for a comment, and here's what they had to say. They described themselves as grimy South Florida orgy anthems.
Oh,
this is this is Church Girls with their brand new track, High Five, Dying Scene Radio. All right. Yeah, this shit was awesome though, man. I was like, damn, what the fuck? These guys are great. Anyway, let's come back. And that right there was a track called New Abuse. It's by a band called Hesitation Wounds. and it's a new project consisting of Jeremy Boehm of I'm not even but Touche Amore, dude. Levesque, you need to fucking read that shit because I think that's.
I think you said it right.
I think that's Greek or French. Anyway,
it sounds French.
Also, Jay Weinberg of Slipknot and X Against Me, and Stephen LaCour of X Trap Them. Anyway, a bunch of people, and they're streaming a new song titled "New Abuse," and that was that track right there, man. So it's going to be on their upcoming LP, "Awake for Everything." And before that was a track called "Misplaced Rage" by a band called Stadium Way, featuring Kevin Bavona. The punk rock group Noise has got to be the Northwest punk scene's best kept secret. I've yet to hear a bad song put out by these guys, and that includes an entire full length called "The Scars We Hide," which hasn't quite been properly released yet, but should soon. But while we're waiting for that, we've got the next best thing, and that's this acoustic side project that I'm talking about right now. It's from Noise vocalist Matt Henson and Noise drummer Kenny Dirks, and it's called Stadium Way. And it appears they're just about to release their debut album through Pirates Press Records. So no release date has been announced or anything like that, but they are streaming 3 tracks, and you can find those on DyingScene.com. And that was one of the tracks right there, like I said, and that was called "Misplaced Rage." Before that was a band called Despite Everything with a track called "Jokes on Us," and they're from Greece. They have a video for that as well, and you can watch it on DyingScene.com. Before that, Ray Rocket, he covered Pet Sematary by the Ramones. Did you guys get a chance to check that out by any chance?
I heard it. I think he did a really good job on it. I'm a big fan of his to begin with, but he killed it on that cover.
Yeah, it was right up his alley.
Yeah, that really was. I mean, I was going to talk shit to you guys about kissing his ass right there or whatever, smooching a little bit. But you know what? It really is in his wheelhouse, right?
I'm trying to get into that sold out show at Punk Rock Bowling, so I'm gonna kiss his ass and maybe he'll let me in the show.
There you go.
Hell yeah, man. So yeah, that was that's gonna be that was another track off that upcoming "Do You Want to Go to Tijuana" his solo record. And, everybody needs to go get that shit or whatever. And that's out on April 1st. So we're coming up. We're coming up to a lot of good music this year that is coming out so far. So how about some more fucking news, gentlemen? Let's get into it, man. Speaking of Punk Rock Bowling, Chris, he's mentioned it a million times. Paul, you have too. You guys love this. But they announced the 2016 Las Vegas club show lineups. And they're all there for your eyeballs. You've been patiently waiting, and now the time has come, and they've announced it. Punk Rock Bowling Club Show lineup for Las Vegas this year. The club shows will kick off on Thursday, May 26th, and run through May 30th, giving festival goers an extra day of club shows. Among the performers are Good Riddance, Leftover Crack, Spanish Love Songs, Teenage Bottle Rocket, who we were just mentioning, right? We were talking about Ray Rocket just then. And you can check out the website, punkrockbowling.com, and all the venues and lineups and dates are right there. So it's pretty awesome, man. What you guys enjoy seeing all the club shows there?
I'm more into the club shows than the festival most of the time. I just think it's a more intimate environment, smaller places. But I was stoked for the Good Riddance one, but I'm not going to be there yet because Millencolin's playing in town that night here, so I'm gonna check that out.
Hell yeah, man!
Is Good Riddance on Thursday?
Yeah. I think it's Friday night, but I'm not heading out till Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So Millencolin's here on Friday, and I haven't seen them in a long time, so I'm gonna check that out.
Now, Millencolin isn't actually playing Punk Rock Bowling.
No, they're playing the festival, I think.
They're playing the festival, but like the place at the venue we're playing here at a Crescent Ballroom, it's a small club, so it'll be a rad show.
Awesome.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Shit. Anyway, Yeah. So I got a lot of festivals on this. I think I just lined up festival news on this. I'm pretty sure. Warped Tour 2016. I think they announced their first round of bands playing this year's edition as well, and some of those same bands that we just talked about, man. Teenage Bottle Rocket, they're on there again. Falling in Reverse, Sleeping with Sirens, The Main, Less Than Jake. That's the big one. Real Big Fish,
Yep.
Master Intruders, Sum 41. In other words, the half dozen bands the Warped Tour throws in every year in hopes of appeasing longtime fans of the tour. Right?
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
Now, would you guys ever step foot into a Warped Tour again?
Not unless it was 1998.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been interested. That's for sure.
And
Yeah.
like out here, it's like in August, and it's like $120 outside. I'm not going.
Yeah, I don't know how you ever did that in Arizona.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That sounds miserable.
How about Fletcher Draghi in the news? Did you hear about this? He's suing an Uber driver over injuries from a bike crash.
That story.
I did read that.
It says Pennywise guitarist Fletcher Draghi, he announced he's suing one of the drivers of Uber over an incident from last 4th of July where he says he was injured. Fletcher's also planning to sue over medical expenses and lost wages incurred after he wiped out on his bike due to a crash with an opening door from an Uber vehicle. From the accident, he tore his meniscus and says he will need surgery that will keep him from touring for several months. Huh. Very interesting.
I'm surprised he didn't
Wait.
rip the whole car door off when he hit it. He's a big dude.
What was
Didn't
the
they
weight,
just
Chris?
play 3 shows? Didn't they just play 3 shows? Like,
Yes, and if I
how does
was
that keep them
if
from
I was an
touring?
insurance adjuster, I would. I mean,
Take that into consideration.
is that the state of punk rock where you can just openly play a show and then the insurance company's not going to find out after you're suing fucking Uber drivers?
Well, maybe he's healed if it was on 4th of July. I guess he's probably healed up by now. So.
Yeah. Oh,
Who knows?
that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. So it was like lost wages from before. I
guess so. Yeah.
Hey, you know what though? His bike is almost as cool as mine, man. I have a Schwinn Beach Cruiser with 8-hanger handlebars, and his is pretty cool, man. Definitely awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess there are a couple parallels between California and Florida. Yeah, and once you listen to the stupid interview, you'll understand why I said that. Anyway, all right. So continuing on. Hey, did you guys watch the video of Riverboat Gamblers frontman Mike Wiebe puncturing his lungs and breaking his ribs when the crowd failed to catch his trust fall? Huh?
Yeah, I did see that. That's why I would never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Paul, you never done any crazy shit like that? Have you ever? What about you get really into it? You fucking stage dive? You ever do that?
I've jumped into the pit and stuff before while we were playing, with my bass or whatever, but I'd never expect anybody to catch me ever.
Yeah.
So,
It's asking a lot of people.
You never have either, Chris?
I've ran into the audience plenty of times, but I don't really I don't want to I don't like being underneath people when they're crowd surfing, so I don't want to do the same thing.
Yeah, that always sucks. Especially when you don't see them coming and they just drop on your head.
Yeah, it's the worst. Yeah, you get kicked in the teeth, not fun.
Yeah.
That's why I stand in the back now.
That's why you sit in the back now?
Yeah. Most of the time.
My buddy Tone Loki, he has old punks don't die, they just move to the back by the bar. So
yeah, exactly.
That's true.
But that's bullshit because I get in there and I slam dance and I mosh and shit still. And yesterday, Unwritten Law, I stayed around to catch them and then I fucking got into the pit or whatever,
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. I think the only time I ever crowd surfed was to Unwritten Law in 1998. So there you go. I learned my lesson.
All right, guys, let's get into some more music. Listen, if anybody's interested in seeing that Trust Fall go awry, check it out on DyingScene.com. They were over at the South by Southwest performing when that happened, and it's crazy. He finished the set, too. So, anyway, some music. This next track comes from Grand Rapids pop-punk band The Lippies, and they'll be releasing their self-titled album on March 4th through the good folks at Red Scare Industries. And if you haven't put this band on your radar yet, then we're here to rectify that by premiering a brand new track from the female-fronted foursome. And this is called Garbage Man. It's one of the best fucking punk songs I've heard this year. And you can make yourself a believer, too, by listening to it right now. This is the Lippies. And their track is called Garage Man. Dying Scene Radio. All right. Oh, shit. And they also had a comment. That's right. I reached out to the band for a comment. Hold on. Fucking punk rock songs of the year, and you can make yourself a believer too by streaming that shit. And we're gonna play that right now. But right before we do that, we reached out to the band for a comment, and here's what they had to say. And anyway, this is the Lippies with their track "Garbage Man" on Dying Scene Radio. All right, guys. Sorry, yeah, I know I get a little flustered sometimes. It's hard to. It's not completely written out perfectly, so I'm just trying to catch key words here. You guys want to try? You want to fucking... This is the really long one, though. Let me just jump into it. Maybe you guys can help me out. I don't know. We'll say, ready? And that track right there was by Canadian skate punk act Belvedere, and they're streaming a new song called Hairline off their upcoming album, Revenge of the Fifth. And that was that song right there, Hairline. Reached out to them for a comment. Here's what they had to say. Anyway, the Revenge of the Fifth was released on the 5th of this month, May, via Burger Tech Records, another Floridian. Garrett up in Jacksonville. Anyway, he's got a lot of shit coming out. You guys know about Burger Tech Records?
Yeah, I'm friends with Garrett, and actually one of the people I met from Facebook. I saw him out in LA at a pulley show, so I actually got to meet him. And I'm friends with Counterpunch guys who just put out a record with them not too long ago, or re-released, but they've been putting out a lot of good stuff lately too.
Yeah, well, now that I'm down here in Florida, I would like to, go up there, stalk him, fucking make him do a podcast with me. And that's going to happen soon. So I always do that. Before it happens, I'll say it on the show, and then it's going to happen. So anyway, before that track right there by Belvedere was a new one by Nerf Herder. That was... Fuck song we just played. The Girl Who Listened to Rush. Do you guys listen to Rush?
No, not on a regular basis.
Dude, Rush is awesome, man. Come on.
They're awesome, but just not my cup of tea.
What is it? Is it Getty's Voice?
You could say that.
I just never got that far with them. I don't know. I know that like whatever songs are on the radio and shit, like Tom Sawyer and stuff
Sawyer,
like that.
Anyway, we had the So-So Glows before that with a song called Missionary. The So-So Glows, they're a Brooklyn four-piece, and they have a new album coming out called Kamikaze. So it's a 12th track on their record, and it's rounding out a highly anticipated release. And you can, anyway, the fuck. Oh yeah, it just came out. Actually, god damn it. This one released on May 20th, so we've already passed that. Anyway, you guys can go check it out. Go download it or whatever you do. Before that was a new song.
20th.
May 20th?
Yeah.
Oh shit, May 20th. I'm sorry, we're not past it. Thank you, Chris. We're not past it. We're not past it. So you can't find it yet. You're gonna have to wait. Anyway,
right.
Before that was a new song, I believe, by Unwritten Law. See that off of that new album, Acoustic, they have redone, taken a new look at a lot of their classic hits. And I think they did one song. What was the deal? They did one song, was a cover, Heartbeat, originally performed by John Legend and Mr. Kraft. And then, anyway, that song that we just played, though, was a song called Belongs to You, and it was written by Scott Russo. I'm assuming that that's the only, like, actual original, like, brand new song. So, anyway, I played that. It's pretty good. And before that was the interview with Unwritten Law. That was comical. Bringing us into that interview was a new song by Iggy Pop. How about that? Did you guys get a chance to check that out? Huh?
I did not, but I will.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet, but it's on my list of things to check out because
you know what, Paul? This is the
Josh Homme.
This is the perfect opportunity, Paul, to get into you, man. How long did you sleep today? Huh?
I didn't sleep for too long. I mean, I at that party last night, I ended up crashing on a floor there, and then I had to load all of our gear and bring it back to our rehearsal studio since the other guys in my band just left without it. So I had to do all that. So I had to make 2 trips from the house back to our studio, got home, and then I probably slept for like 5 hours.
Man, you got sufficient sleep. You fell asleep on the ground. You left that out of the story before. So
yeah, sleeping on the floor.
Yeah. Anyway, Iggy Pop is the shit, man. That song right there, I chose off of that new record, which is called Post Pop Depression, by the way. That song's called Gardenia, and it's pretty fucking awesome. So anyway, there's a little piece about it. Let me read you some insight about this new record. And Iggy Pop and Queens of the Stone Age mainstay Josh Homme teamed up together to record an album titled Post Pop Depression. The album, which was also recorded with the help of Queens of the Stone Age and the Dead Weather guitarist Dean Farida and Arctic Monkeys drummer Matt Helders, will be released next week and may possibly be Pop's final album. It's bittersweet to think about, but while you do ponder a life where Iggy Pop is no longer recording music, you can give the 9-track LP a listen via NPR, right? Radio, getting in on the fucking music game. Anyway, guys, did you even know Iggy Pop was still recording? Actually,
I did not.
I knew he was playing shows, but I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
What do you got?
Often though, I don't think.
Paul, you're popping a beer?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Shit, man! I wish I brought beer to the shop.
That water looks good though.
That's what you need to be doing right now, man.
Hydrate.
Drink it, hydrate, and then eat a couple bananas. Anyway, so this is a really insanely long set. Right in the middle of all that music, we had that interview, and before that track by Iggy Pop, we played a song by Flogging Molly. Hey, St. Patty's Day was pretty recent. What'd you guys do for St. Patty's Day, by the way? Anything?
Nothing.
I played a show. And I hurt myself pretty good. I smashed my finger in, and my elbow, my foot still hurts from that show. It was good.
Now all this shit happens to you, and you don't jump into the pit. What the fuck?
No, I do, but I don't jump fucking
on people
first or anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just swing my bass with them.
Yeah, and Paul, you did nothing.
Well, I worked, but I also Jason DeVore from Authority Zero played an acoustic set right down the street from my house, so I went and checked that out. Right before they left for the that boat tour with Flogging Molly, they played that too.
Yep.
Nice. Anyway, that track, they released. Okay. Anyway, Flogging Molly, they released a brand new single titled "The Hand of John L. Sullivan." That was the track right there, and as you might maybe able to tell, it was inspired by Boston boxing legend John L. Sullivan, aka the Boston Strong Boy. I believe, actually, I think that's the same guy that, no. Wait. What's the band out in Boston? The
Dropkick?
Yeah, Dropkick. Wasn't Dropkick Murphys named after a Boston boxer or something?
I should know this since I'm from Massachusetts, but I don't.
Oh, are you? You're originally from Mass?
Yeah. I moved out here like 15 years ago.
Where are you from in Mass?
Western Mass, a shitty town called Pittsfield. It's like
like Sturbridge. You know where Sturbridge Village is?
Oh, I know where that is. It's close to that, not really, but we used to go on like 5th grade field trips to Sturbridge Village.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch people churning butter and shit.
Yeah, I just moved here from Connecticut, so that's not that far. Actually, you just take Route 8. I don't know if you remember Route 8, but I think that goes right up into Western Mass right there.
Yep. Yeah, I was go to Connecticut all the time to what was that bar? Toad's Place. I used to see shows in
Toad's Place. Exactly. Nice. Now let me look this up, man. Dropkick, because I gotta actually Dropkick Murphys. Boxing dude. What the fuck? Named after boxer. Dr. John Dropkick Murphy. What? Okay, it was named after Dr. John Dropkick Murphy, his alcohol detoxification facility. Popularly known as Dropkick Murphys. Okay, I'm sorry. But that was totally fucking completely out of the realm of what we were talking about. Anyway, so back to this song, The Hand of John L. Sullivan. That was that, and anyway, it's great. If you're still in the St. Patrick's Day mood, and you're happy about Ireland, fucking listen to it. Spin it again. Anyway, and then before that. Where are we at, man? Is this the last one? Oh, the second to last. Before that was the Devil's Troubadours. They released a music video for corresponding to this track called Filthy Punks. They're from Portland, Oregon. They call themselves Punk and Roll. They're actually pretty fucking awesome, and I reached out to them for a comment too, and here's what they had to say. And guys, by the way, if you hear comments popping up within this recording, you people listening home, and I missed it. I got 1 million comments this week from bands, so when I'm plugging them in later, whatever. I'm just gonna make it fit. So the second track in that insanely long set comes way of New York punks, Tender Defender, and they're featuring members of Ladderman, Iron Sheik, Reviver, etc. So they've made their new self-titled album available for streaming. And it's a mini LP. You can listen to it on DyingScene.com. They're also going to be going on a tour, speaking of Boston, April 8th, and all throughout the Northeast, and then they're going to be making their way over to Europe. So, sweet. Now it's time for the news. Dude, hey Chris, are you following along at home? Can you fucking read the news? Because I'm tired of talking. Shit.
All right, let's see here. All right. No Devotion, the latest project from former Thursday. Oh, talking about Thursday again. Thursday frontman Jeff Rickley and former members of Lost Prophets have some new music in the works. You can see a tweet from the band below, or on DyingScene.com.
That's right.
I'm learning here. We'll keep you posted as more information becomes available. No Devotion released their debut album Permanence on September 15th through Ricky's label Collect Records.
Now, why would I include this into the news, guys? I have no fucking clue.
Because we're talking about Thursday, right?
Right? Thursday.
Yeah, but we don't even know who they are. Right?
Well,
some people.
That's true. Yeah,
Some
you
dude
gotta.
in this band we don't know recorded music with another band that we don't know, and it's coming out, and you can check it out if you want to. DyingScene.com. Now, what's this about? What's this about? Good Charlotte. Dude, Good Charlotte. They announced, oh shit, it's Paul's favorite club shows, and
There you go.
it's their first album
that one.
in 6 years. Wait, what?
Good Charlotte.
Oh man, guys, you know I was gonna include Good Charlotte in the track list this week. I mean, not to be a dick, but I took it out, at the last minute. I shouldn't say that.
Make a judgment call.
I had to make a judgment call. It wasn't because it was. I don't want to dig myself too far in a hole, but anyway, they've recently reunited, right? And I think we can say they're pop punk legends. Right? I mean, they were on MTV and stuff like that. So
I suppose so.
Yes.
They've announced plans to release their first album in 6 years, and it will be preceded by its first single, which will debut on April 4th. And so here's a little bit about the band's album. The new album is like our previous albums, and that is for people who love music and are currently motivated and trying to live a rad life. Everyone has something to prove to themselves, waking up every day and deciding to change their life for the better and help others do the same. GC has always been about doing this together, motivating each other, finding the unity and energy that exists, and taking life's challenges and coming out on the other side. It's about being inspired and excited to be both who you are and who you want to be. Holy shit! I feel like it just came out of like a self-help conference or something like that.
Isn't that one guy married to like Cameron Diaz or something? I'd be pretty happy if that was the case.
That's a pretty rad life. If that's true, that's a rad life. Yeah. I got nothing yeah. So that's it. Everybody's politically correct now at this point. Nobody's going to say anything else here. Good Charlotte, man.
Good for those
I'm looking
guys.
forward to it. They're going to be playing Philly, Washington, D.C., New York at Webster Hall, and Boston at Paradise. So that's cool. Anyway, here's another one. I guess you guys are going to love this. You want to take this one, Chris?
Sure. How about this?
You see how I keep the themes together, right?
Totally, yeah. I see where you're going with this. So Yellow Card is re-signed to Hopeless Records. You guys remember Yellow Card? They had the violin player that did backflips, I think.
Did they?
I think so, right? Is that the
yeah, I saw him live a couple times, and the violin player, he was he was the most active person in the group.
So anyways, so they put out a record in 2014. Now they're announcing that they will be working on one again with Hopeless Records, which they released an album in 2011 through.
True that. How's Hopeless Records? You guys know about that record?
They used to have good bands like Against All Authority and Falling Sickness and Guttermouth, I think, was on there for a minute. They used to have some really good Sam I Am was on there. Good label. But then they stopped putting out music that I enjoyed.
Until the new Yellow Card, right? Until the new
Yeah. I'm really excited about this new Yellow Card. I hope their violin player can still do backflips.
Take the next one, Chris. What's this story about At the Drive-In? That's another one.
This one actually is a bummer. At the Drive-In.
Yeah.
I like At the Drive-In. They're a good band, but unfortunately, Jim Ward has split with the band. Like the day before they did their reunion show, the band has a statement here, and it says, "As our ship prepares for voyage, we announce that Jim Ward will not be joining us on future journeys. We wish him well and are excited to see you soon."
Okay. What is it?
I was just going to add that they did not announce a replacement yet. However, it would appear that the second guitar player from Sparta is playing with them. So that's interesting to me.
Now, guys, do you think Axl Rose is going to join AC/DC?
He'll say he will, but then he won't show up.
That's a thing. Did you see that thing going around?
I did not.
I asked Unwritten Law about that shit. You didn't notice that?
Fuck! I did hear that. I just thought you were joking or something. I didn't know that was a real thing.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, well,
as long as I still do November Rain, if they cover November Rain, I'm okay with it.
No, it's all unsubstantiated at this point. It's just being circulated or whatever, and I mean, what do you do? We're talking about at the drive-in. They just announced that they were getting back together, and then now the fucking vocalist isn't going to be involved. So
yeah, well, it's one of the vocalists, but yeah, it's
weird.
It's
it's one of the vocalists.
He's not the main vocalist. He's just like the guitar player who sings backups. But
gotcha, yeah.
It is fucking weird though. I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, let's get into some music, man. This next track is also a video that you can see with your eyeballs. It's a brand spanking new punk rock called Deposit Man, and they're from Oulu, Finland. Is it called Oulu or Ulu? What the fuck is that?
I would guess Ulu. I'm gonna go Ulu.
Yeah, I'll go with that one too.
Isn't that the thing that you watch the shows through?
Hulu?
Anyway, the anger charged track Tyranny is what we're going to be playing here, and it leads Deposit Man's debut EP, which is due to be released May 2016. We actually reached out to these guys for a comment as well, and here's what they had to say. Anyway, Tyranny was comprised. Wait, what is it? Tyranny was composed by Elias Casanova with lyrics written by Lance Fono. I wrote it to piss off liberals, but I am a liberal, and I hate liberals, says New Zealand-born Samoan singer-guitarist Lance Fono. That's awesome, man. This sounds great, dude. Can't wait to hear it. Let's play it now, man. This track is called Tyranny. It's the Finnish self-hating libs Deposit Man, Dying Scene Radio. All right. And, okay, is this the last one? Yep, this is the last one, guys. And then we're done. Everybody still recording? Paul, you're still recording?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Sweet. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. Let's do this last segment, and then we'll be done. All right, here we go. And we are back. That track right there was called Consequences, and it's by Brazilian skate punk act Tripwire. And they're streaming their new album, What Comes Next, and you can find it on DyingScene.com. It was just released back in March, actually back on March 19th. So anyway, go check that out. Before that was a band called The Word Alive. They've released a music video for that single that we just played right there called Trapped. The song comes up their band's latest studio effort, Dark Matter, and you can watch the video on DyingScene.com. They're on Fearless Records, by the way. And the next two tracks actually come by way of March's Hidden Gems on Bandcamp. This is a new segment that we're running on DyingScene.com, and one of the DS editors basically just goes in there, goes into Bandcamp, searches out all these different bands, and then tells the world about them. So it's pretty cool, man. Hidden Gems of Bandcamp. So this one was for March, and they dug out a bunch of different stuff, but I picked a guy named Paul Barabeau, also a French last name.
I like him. I like him already.
Yeah. That was actually a back in the day kind of thing, though. I think this was recorded back in 2008. Sometimes I slip not so new stuff under the radar. Anyway, this was a cool song. It kind of touched me, man. It's called 10 Things. 10 Things You Gotta Do Before You Die. It's fucking awesome. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The second track in that Hidden Gems feature and the last track in that set comes from the Butcher Hounds, and I learned about them from Lee, what's her name? She's from Bad Cop, Bad Cop.
Stacey D.
I'm sure we're all friends with her, and we never met her in person, or maybe one of you guys have.
Was the bass player?
Yeah,
Oh,
the bass
Lynn?
player, Asian, she's Asian or whatever.
Lynn, yeah.
Lynn.
Lynn, yeah. Friends with her on Facebook, obviously, and she posted something about the Butcher Hounds, and that's how I was turned on to them. But they're fucking awesome, and that song was called "Take a Bite," and yeah, I think they have like a 2-track LP out right now that you can get on their Bandcamp page. So let's do some news, man. The last news of the podcast. And I just left some funny, retarded, idiotic news for the last 2 news stories. We got all the serious stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
What the hell is this, Chris? Check this out, man. Why don't you read this here?
All right, let's see here. Remember the LA-based punk band Rotting Out? Well, they called it quits in March 2015, and it looks like the band's singer, Walter Delgado, isn't having much luck in his new career choice. On March 18th, the singer was pulled over for a traffic violation when police allegedly discovered 70 pounds of marijuana, 1,000 hammers, and over $7,000 in cash in the back of his van. The street value of the drugs is approximately $350,000. Delgado is being charged with second-degree felonies, possession and trafficking in marijuana, and possession of criminal tools. Ouch.
Sounds like he's fucked.
Yeah. I thought that was a straight edge band.
No, dude. I think the band Rotting Out, man. If I remember correctly, they were into a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of crap, all kinds of crap. Some shit. I remember reporting about it or something, and yeah, it's very interesting that now this has happened.
Yeah.
Pretty horrible.
It's not a good situation.
But honestly, marijuana should be legalized anyway, right? What's that clicking, by the way? What's that clicking? You hear that?
I heard it. It wasn't me.
I don't hear any clicking.
Paul, are you hitting something? Just wondering.
Is that you? Sounds like what you just did, Bob.
I didn't even hear it.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, yeah, so that sucks, man. $350,000. He's gonna be in jail for a long time. Fuck, man. It's too bad, dude. It's too bad. You should have just kept on playing punk rock music. And then
they took the 10 out of California, not the 8.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't have got that far.
Should have taken our advice.
And then some more crazy news. What's this last piece right here?
Let's see here. Former Hatebreed drummer Nicholas. Oh, jeez. I like it when you read the stories with the fucked up names.
Papin Tana Yu. He's I believe he's Greek. What the fuck? That's a long name. Anyway, he was found guilty. He was found guilty Thursday, March 3rd, of felony murder. First-degree burglary and criminal possession of a firearm in the October 2014 killing of a 56-year-old man. Wow. Co-defendant William Countermash told the jury that he and Papin Tanu went to Larry Dildy's house in Hamden. This is fucking like linguistic jumping jacks, by the way, man. Trying to read all this shit. I know. Yeah. Anyway, in Hamden, with the plan of stealing some pills or money, they claimed Dildy dealt pills and had a reputation for keeping large sums of cash in his house. Papin Tanu, 39, testified in his own defense near the end of his trial, claiming the gun went off accidentally during a struggle, and that he found out Dildy died after seeing it on the news. He also said he and Countermash did not discuss a plan for getting money or pills from Dildy. I didn't know where Countermash, he's speaking about, was going. Papin Tanu said. Anyway, Papin Tanu will face up to 90 years in prison when he is sentenced May 26th. Wow, that's fucked up. According to Wikipedia, Papin Tanu played drums for Hatebreed from 1996 to 1997, prior to the recording of the band's debut album, Satisfaction is the Death of Desire. Oh, fuck. Shit. So that right there, man. I mean, he was just in it for like a little bit. He's just like we were talking about, right? The like the Green Day guitarist.
Right. Yeah, right. It only does tours.
Yeah. It's for a second there.
Yeah.
The gun just accidentally went off. Isn't that how it always happens? It just accidentally went off in a struggle.
Whoops.
Anyway, guys, how do you feel about the podcast? Did we do all right? Do you think did we totally suck? Everybody was fucking hungover. Everybody was half asleep, and it was Easter. So, hey, whatever.
I think we did all right. I think we got it done.
I think we did all right.
Hell yeah, man. Sounds good. So I guess we'll go out. We're gonna do a little outro. You guys, Paul, Chris. The show's over now. Go in peace to love and serve punk rock. All right?
Will do.
You know it.
Let's go out with a new track by my good homie Nick Amin. This guy's fucking nuts. Okay. Tone Loki made up the name for this project, and I'm not even gonna get the final okay from Nick Amin about it because I think it's brilliant. So let's call it Scream Theater. He's basically just doing covers of Dream Theater songs, and he's doing them in punk rock fashion. He does all the music, start to finish. And I wish if he got his brother involved, because his brother's a trained fucking like opera singer vocalist, and he's living in San Diego on a couch somewhere right now, apparently. But if he gets his shit together, dude, this could be an awesome thing. Scream Theater, man. Anyway, this is Nick Amin with The Answer Lies Within, punk rock Dream Theater cover. See you guys next week or month or whenever we do another episode. Adios, fellas.
See you
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace. All right, so everybody just stop your recorders.
All right.
And I'm going to stop this broadcast.